I can't mark this. Ah. In a good cornerback, boy. In a good cornerback. Wait then, buddy. Out of focus. Out of real focus on this because bloody good in the Madden.
It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Manning's Giants. With that, we're up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Godin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. First and 10, it's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, from the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season. What do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who's a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they
just
Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played at an MVP level on
the
defensive side of the ball as safety, and Janoris Jenkins became an eraser out on the corner.
Bring it back now.
Here's Beckham.
What a switch like FIFA, boy.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. First down, Manning. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Earlier, partner, in discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle. And
it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches. 65
catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. Now Wilson on second down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson will throw again.
Oh, God!
Intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he's got room. Cutback, left sideline. And he's brought down after a good game. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 35 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Wilson's going to go down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And fourth down coming up.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Beckham the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 3, second down. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from.
I'm the back come.
Something that you normally see.
I thought he don't jump.
We're thinking about those guys covering pass.
Thought they can't stop him.
In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Second down, Wilson. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Halfback sent in motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. That is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
Oh, fuck, man.
They come out here in the eye. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas rolls. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense, but Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and the quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Madden. Deep drop. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, this is Rawls. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And a great example there, just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
We have no ballet background, dance background. What shit is open?
This one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Madden. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to try and go deep again. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call. But unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Manning throwing on second down. Complete. This is Lewis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Throwing is Manning. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Manning. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down, Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff.
Nobody over there, what you want me for?
Manning now on first down. Survey under pressure, and they got to him again. K.J. Wright from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. One final try now for Manning. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D, you're right. They just need the O. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
From midfield, here's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Manning, he's got Cruz complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now,
yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defensive given.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Giants.
I didn't expect that. I can see it. I didn't expect that too.
3 yards. And the Giants
I
are
heard it
back to a 1-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Wilson is caught outright by Graham. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A second down carry for Procise. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Wilson, flush to his right. He hits Baldwin right side. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Wilson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, then you mix it up with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One receiver left, three to the right. Throwing on first down is Manning. Drops it off into flat to Jennings.
That's a stupid boy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Jennings. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Richardson, 99 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And his throw is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Over the middle to Beckham. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Will tie the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. They go
Holy boy,
Jennings.
I bullshit. I really bullshit.
35 and just shy of the 30.
I bullshit.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Manning now on first down. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Manning to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run again with Jennings. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. He'll look to throw. And he's got one tie, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And quickly they get to the line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now, starting to take their tape.
Time out.
Now the Giants will stop.
But that time out.
They take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And able to break 1 tackle. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third down and 4. Precise on the toss. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the...
I look bloody.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here.
I look bloody.
And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I need to end the game though. Me care about you. I'm like, you know, the clock can't forget this now, all of this.
So a defensive brain
Stop doing that way.
Encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. For that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.